Alright, so what's going on, everybody? This is just a short little video letting you guys know that I have finally got around to revamping my Patreon. Now, I know Patreon has been like a really hot topic as of late, especially with the whole YouTube dying thing with their little adpocalypse and all that stuff, but I've actually been, doing stuff on my Patreon for like the past couple of months now, and it's the main place that I'm posting the stuff for my webcomic. For those of you that don't know, my webcomic, Lacos Petra, it features a half-human Zabu on a journey to, fix the broken world that's run by 4 anthro gods, or leaders, if you will. Babylon is one of them, so there is that. Yes, actual furry characters do make appearances in this series, and there will be other seasons after this current season that will, take place in the past, explain why, there's half humans and all that stuff, because some of you may recall that I've done a couple of episodes about this same universe way back in the past where, it was actual Sergal Zabu interacting with Queen Babylon and JT and Catalina and Gwen and stuff like that, and that series is still going to happen, but that's going to happen more as backstory. That's going to be something that happened in the past, because it was the humans versus the anthro, and this current season is the result of those things. And once this one takes off and my webcomic actually gets on its feet, I'll go back and I'll re-explain those things, introducing the other furry characters. That way, there can be a bigger impact on those characters, and my webcomic will have already taken off, per se. And no, this isn't some, get rich quick scheme that a lot of people are seeming to push out on their Patreons. This is something, as you know, that I've been trying to do for a very long time now, and just recently I've wanted to start getting more serious about it. But I definitely need your guys' help and support, because this could very well become my profession, making fursuit videos and pursuing this webcomic full time. Like, that's something that I want to do 100%. Like, that is dream job material right there. Being an artist and being a content creator every single day of my life. That is something that I would want to do through and through. And I have 2 different, pledges. One is only $1 and one is $5. And of course, both the $1 and the $5 pledges, it tells you what pages are going to be posted, because I post all of my webcomic pages to Patreon first and then to Ink Funny second. So everybody who's a patron, they'll get to read the pages of the webcomic first, usually a day in advance before I post it to Ink Bunny. And then the $5 tier, that's where you can still see all the pages, and you also get to see concept art, brand new characters. I go into detail about the lore, and also I hold raffles at the end of the month. That way your very own characters can be placed as a cameo, like a background character in like a coffee shop or like a market, something like that. Just have one of your characters just in the background of one of the actual pages, and I want to do at least one of those every month. So that's something that's introduced in the $5 tier, and those are the only 2 tiers, because I don't want it to seem too expensive to try and support me. I'm trying to just get as much support as I can. That's why I have the $1 tier, and everybody can still see the content before anybody else. And I will still throw some lore bits into the $1 tier, but of course most of that stuff will go to the $5 tier. That way, if you're able to support me to that extent, then I can reward you as such. So yeah, that's just some of the things that I wanted to tell you guys about my Patreon. I am being pretty active with it. I'm keeping up with it, posting, I'm making more stuff when I can. But as I start to reach these goals, then I'll start to be able to push content more and more, and hopefully if I can hit my top goal, which seems like a bit of a stretch, but if I am able to hit it, then I can think about starting to pursue Flash animation, start doing that stuff. That way I could possibly make an actual series, like an animated series, out of this webcomic. But that's something that's, in the very, very, very far future, but I cannot do it without you guys. So If you're able to support me, then by all means get one of those pledges, because every little bit helps, and the more you help me, the more I'll push content for you guys, and the faster I can reach my goals and, you know, have my dreams come true and all that stuff, and then you guys will get the content as a result. So that's all I wanted to say, but for right now I'm gonna go ahead and close this. And of course, the links to both Ink Bunny and my Patreon are down in the dibbly below. But as always, my name is ZabuTheSergal, and I'm out of here.